What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan. It's really good to be back. Hope you're all doing well. Here at the team, at the office, we're all recovering, starting to feel a little normal again, and had a pretty crazy tax season. So, every year it makes me question my career choices, and really don't recommend this career if you don't handle stress well, which I don't. So, trying to work through that. But anyways, it's good to be back, and today I want to talk about the common question of why did my friend or coworker or X person get a bigger refund than I did? And there's a lot to unpack here, so we're just going to dive right into it. Usually this question comes with disappointments, a sense of envy or jealousy, just like this comparison, like this is not fair. He got a bigger refund than I did, and that's just not fair because I need a bigger refund as well. And the point is here that I want to make is it's not a fair comparison. It's not even a relevant comparison. It's useless, and I'll tell you why. Every taxpayer or married taxpayer will have very different circumstances, or even a little bit different circumstances. But either way, those differences can really affect the bottom line end result. So differences, if you're comparing yourself to a friend, are they married? Do they have kids? Do they have many kids? If they're married, do they have one income, like one job or two jobs? Do they have rental income, a side business? Do they make extra tax payments throughout the year? Do they withhold a lot of taxes on their paycheck, or less taxes? Is their level of income a lot higher, a lot lower? Did they make any donations? These are all things that could affect the bottom line and thus could affect the amount of their refunds. So, for example, if you are married and have one kid and both of you all work, and you have your taxes withheld properly through the year, and you get a let's say a modest refund, and then your friend who's also married, who has one kid, they get a really large refund. But maybe their wife is a stay-at-home mom or the dad is a stay-at-home dad, so they really just have one source of income. Just that alone can significantly affect the amount of taxes they owe, and thus may affect how big of a refund they get. Because remember, a refund is really just an overpayment of taxes. It's not typically additional income, excluding like the child tax credit, but really a refund just means you paid too much taxes during the year, so you're getting that money back. Really, there's no basis to compare yourself with other taxpayers or your friends or your coworkers unless you have the exact same circumstances as them. Okay, if you had the exact same circumstances, you made the exact same money, the exact same number of kids, you're both married, you had the exact same amount of taxes withheld from your paychecks, if everything is the same, and then you had a smaller refund than they did, then that is where you might have some reason to be like, oh, okay, something seems off or something seems wrong. Maybe I should check back with my tax professional or my tax software. That is really the only time where there's any basis for concern. But really, if there's just one difference in your circumstance, then that can change everything. So really all I wanted to say is it's kind of an unfair comparison. It's like if I'm saying my friend who has a Toyota Prius gets way better gas mileage than me and I have a big truck. And that's just not fair. Like I should get better gas mileage. Well, the Prius is designed to have better gas mileage. They're just completely different cars, right? And so what I'm trying to say is let's get out of the mindset of first comparing others for the amount of refunds that you have. Let's get out of that mindset because it's a useless comparison and it may just cause you unnecessary stress. And the other thing is let's take the focus off of the refund, the tax refund. It might feel great to get a large sum of money at one time of the year, but that's not necessarily a good thing because that just means you paid too much to the government throughout the year. Imagine if you had that extra money throughout the year, spread out over the months, but that could, be in your savings and earning interest throughout the year if you have the discipline. Okay, now that's very important. If you know yourself to not really have the discipline, and maybe that bonus at the end of the year helps you, save for, retirement or college savings or something, then maybe that's a system that works for you. Okay, But let's stop thinking of a refund as like a source of income, because it's really generally not. It's just money that you paid too much and you are getting back. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Again, it's been a minute, so appreciate your patience on that. Leave this video a like if you thought it was helpful, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see y'all next week.
They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit it when you went the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit them with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to